Welcome to Gear Freak. On this episode of How To, we're making bear crack and showing you how to do it. And it's bear baiting season in North Idaho, so we're setting out a bear bait and showing you how we do it up here. So this is our how to on how to make bear crack and how we bear bait. A lot of people use dead meat, fish, stuff like that, but the problem is if it doesn't get eaten, you got to go in and clean it out and it stinks something horrible, and I hate dealing with that stuff. I simply use dog food and bread will work, and I covered in what we call bear crack. And bear crack is simply pancake syrup, marshmallows, sugar, some Jello mix. I bought some Peeps because they were on sale. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat it up to a boil. It gets really frothy, really sticky, and actually sticks to the bear's paws. So when they're walking through the woods, they kind of drag the scent all the way through the woods. We'll get to cooking some bear crack and show you how it's done. Put the bear crack on top because it kind of acts like a candy coating. The bears are gonna come in for the dog food. The crack is more of just a little bit of sweetness to keep them coming back and to kind of permeate through the air so it draws them in initially. Most of this at the dollar store. First thing we do is we're going to put a little bit of marshmallow in there. We're going to add syrup. Oh, you're going to eat this, don't worry. You're going to try it.
Oh, it's light syrup, so it's
yeah,
okay.
I don't want to get them too fat. You got to stir this up because the marshmallows rise to the top and then they don't melt. And then the syrup underneath just starts heating up. So you got to kind of stir it and the marshmallows will start to melt. And I always use the small marshmallows because the large ones take a little bit longer to melt.
Hey, that's right. This is you can expense all this as a lunch.
We are eating. Now what I'm going to do is when it gets to about this point, now we can add that sugar and the Jello mix and kind of stir it in, because once it gets too much past this, it's going to start boiling. It's going to start kind of wanting to boil over. The other thing is I'm using these tin pans because you can just throw these away. This stuff's going to stick and it's not going to come out. Looks like it needs a touch more. See, the stuff's already starting to want to boil over the side here. So take it off the heat for just a second. Yeah, this stuff gets on something, man. This does not come off easy. Alright, so we stir this stuff in. The Jello mix actually makes it smell really sweet, and that's what kind of permeates through the air, is that the Jello mix on there. It's not just for color. Oh,
I just saw that drip off your knee.
oh. So that's pretty much it, man. What we'll do is we'll kind of give it a final heating just to let it kind of boil up a little bit. And we'll pour it on top of the dog food in here. Delicious. Fun.
Oh no. Same thing as 5-hour energy drink. Can I stick some of those Peeps up in trees?
Yellow Peeps look like real birds.
We're going to bring a garbage bag because you don't want to carry this stuff around once so you're going to haul this out of here. Basically, anything that you put this stuff on, bears are going to devour. But I think this is good. I think we're going to pour this on top here and call her solid.
Look at that.
Stick a stick in there and just kind of stir it around a little bit. This is much nicer to clean up than a bunch of rotted meat. And after you put it in, it doesn't look like a whole lot, but you stir it up in there and they get it every couple of bites, so it's not a big deal. Ultimate Bear Lure by Wildlife Research. And what we do there is, this stuff is really sweet smelling too. And I just take a little rag and I'll put this up above the bear bait. I'll soak this rag with the bear bait and just tie it in the tree, and then it blows in the wind and brings them in from even further distances. And when we are done, we lock up the lid and we're good to go. Okay, so just to recap, what we're doing is we're doing a 50-pound bag of dog food, and bear crack, which basically consists of marshmallows, sugar, pancake syrup, Jell-O mix. We're heating that up, letting it boil, letting it come almost to a boil, and then pouring it on top of the bear food. It's going to permeate, the smell's going to permeate through here. When the bears touch it and eat it, they're going to drag it through the woods. And it doesn't need to cover every inch of dog food. It just needs to kind of get in there and get mixed up a little bit so they get a taste of it every once in a while. We got our trail camera set up over here, so hopefully there'll be bears on it and we'll be up shooting. In addition to the bear crack, we're also using that Wildlife Research Ultimate Bear Lure. We're putting that on a rag and just hanging it up in the tree.
I was going to say, how often do you come back and check it?
Probably after 3 or 4 days. And if there's something in here, they'll usually be coming in the evening, 6, 7-ish. So the other thing is you want to make sure you don't ever run out of bait, because if you run out of bait, the bears take off and go looking for food, and that's it. And the peeps are always good luck. The last thing we do is we put a couple of obstacles in front of the bear bait. It does two things. One, when we're walking in, it gives us a quick reference to see if a bear's actually been in here and hit the bait. And two, it gives the hunter a couple of different opportunities to shoot the bear when he comes in and he's trying to clear these logs out in front of the bait. That's pretty much it. Thanks for checking out this how-to on how to make bear crack and allowing us to show you how we bear bait up here in northern Idaho. Check out our website at www.grfreak.com or search Gear Freak on YouTube to see some of our other videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.